Hey guys,
Hi guys,
welcome to episode 93.
of the Banter Over Brunch episode.
Yeah, my name is Alexia Musau.
My name is Alice Kanji, and this was a fun episode. It was more of a catch-up episode. It was more of just banter. What did we talk about? We talked about Lizzie. We talked about
Lizzie is Queen
Elizabeth and
Lizzie, people can be like Lizzie. Yeah, we talked about the state of the country, the transition that we're in. We talked about Alice's birthday.
Oh, we talked about my birthday.
How we enjoyed. Yeah. And a lot of other things I think uko ndani ndani. I can't remember.
And everything in between, basically. It was a really fun episode. I think you'll enjoy it. If you want to get a light introduction to us, if you're new here, this is the perfect episode for you. And I hope you really enjoy it as much as we enjoyed recording this one.
Yeah. Okay, while you're here, be sure to like the video already. We know you like it. And subscribe. Or if you're not sure about liking now, at any point in the video, ukicheka, ukismile, ukiona umefikiria, ukireact to, that means tumekutouch pahali, and we've made sense somehow.
Exactly. Appreciate.
Subscribing is free. Exactly. Liking is free. Commenting is free.
Interacting with us is free.
Zero pop. Maybe bundles, but yeah.
If you're on YouTube right now, if you have the money to be on YouTube or wherever you're listening,
you have the money to.
You have the time to.
Do all that. Anyway, guys, yeah. With that said, enjoy the episode.
Enjoy the episode.
Bye. Brunchies. We don't even call guys Brunchies on YouTube. But if you didn't know, that's your official name by the way.
Hi, Brunchies.
We say Brunchies maybe on the description and on Instagram, but never at E. Hi. Anyway, episode 93.
Welcome to another episode.
Yeah. We want to do a catch-up though. I don't know. I feel like when we record and skip a week, it feels like we
have things to catch up
on. And then because now you see the queen died there's just so much. I feel like, okay, did we talk about inauguration? No. So there are always those two things. I'm like, okay, what will we talk about on the podcast if it's but anyway, we have a new president.
We have a new president. First things first, lakini wamebebwa na
bus. Uko
UK.
So I'm saying that someone would have a field day. Like, that's some dark.
That's some dark joke.
Yeah. But I don't know. I guess anyway.
These days now, I'm on the road. I'm seeing these guys carry those things for president at like pictures that we'll put in restaurants.
The portraits,
And it feels very.
But not yet used to
seeing his name, his face there.
Yeah. I definitely feel like it will take some getting used to, but I think for everyone, anyway, even Uhuru, I'm sure it took time for us to get used to it. For Kibaki, I'm sure it took time. So I'm just hoping for the best. I mean, his term started with fuel prices skyrocketing, and there's just a lot. I remember when fuel used to be like 90. How are we at 200 shillings?
It's
even
used
60.
To be 60, Bob.
Like it's per liter, and now it's so expensive, but people are still out. We still have traffic jams. So,
I mean, I don't know. People say that Kenyans are overtaxed, and I think we were talking about this, with the studio audience here, and someone said that people are choosing happiness, or they're choosing, fuck it, because what else can you do? But that also gives a bad, false representation of what's actually happening. Because guys are, people are still out, and you're like, okay, guys can still afford to do this. Then I guess me, Pia.
I feel like it's a small percentage. To us, it looks huge because it's just your locality and your linear. But if you look at the country as a whole, I'm sure people are feeling the pinch, And the thing with fuel, it affects every other commodity because now. The cost of other commodities goes up. And I was even looking at someone saying how Keringet, although Keringet is expensive water, but like to fill used to be like 400 bob a night, 700 bob, which is true because Jose was filling water at home. It's not in Keringet, we're using Aqua Mist. And the border guy said how much we sent him. I was like, 1,500. Mutungi mbili. Okay, and his labor of bringing it to us. So I said, okay, 1,500 minus labor 300, so that's 1,200. Then divide by 2. I was like, each mtungi is 600 to fill up. I was like, hey?
We are living
but in I had like a small mini heart attack because I was like, it used to be like 300, 350.
We are living in dark times, I'm telling you.
And I was like, oh, that's 300 adds up. Honestly, it really adds up by the time
it does.
Because it's 300 and that's just one thing. I've already complained about tissue paper on this podcast. Imepanda na like 200 bob. Another 200 shillings. You know, even people who are doing wholesale shopping also feel the pinch because pia the wholesale goods pia bado ina increase.
Smoky pasua squeezy nasikia ni 50 ama ni 40. What times are these we are living in?
Yeah, so anyway, me, I have hope. I have hope for the Ruto presidency. And, I think that's the only thing I can hold on to for now as they get their house in order.
No, it's actually very annoying how much we are taxed. And they keep looking for other ways to keep taxing us. And we're wondering why we are being punished for things like if we're growing as a country, isn't it we're also supposed to grow economically? Like, where is that economic growth that people keep talking about?
Sasa imeibiwa. Hizo pesa zimeibiwa. They're in a few people's pockets. Yeah? So, I think that's why when he was saying the subsidy was benefiting few people. So, it's better subsidy to lower. Then we find a way to now reduce it without... Anyway. I don't know. Being a president is a lot of work, actually. Me. Imagine unaenda kulala unafikiria... fertilizer, unafikiria fuel, unafikiria peace, unafikiria your cabinet. Anyway, more grace. And that's what I'm saying. I'm just holding on to hope. I know it's not going to happen in one day. Even Ruto probably won't be able to take us where we need to be if it takes even 10 years, 2 terms. But we need to start somewhere.
At least we need to start something.
Yeah,
because
we need to start somewhere. So
it can be discouraging to even just want to even stay in Kenya.
Yeah.
In general, and you know you can be as proud as you can be as a Kenyan, but you look at, of course, but even
everywhere has their own problems.
Everywhere has their problems.
South Africa right now has load shedding. They don't have steamer. Like they're too. They can't. The steamer system can't shikilia the country. So naona TV inazime. Yani hakuna steamer. SA.
Kwani wamekuja Nigeria tena?
And we find SA, you know. So that's how I was like, by there, we have our problems. Let's not compare. Like even Uganda wako na mashida yao, you know. Yeah, it's sad.
I'm gonna say something controversial, but me, I think maybe we should also give an opportunity to a lady to be in charge.
Yeah.
Because when you look at countries that are ruled by women, respectfully, I feel there's always a noticeable improvement in their economies. I don't know. That's just my take on it.
Yeah, we thought this time Martha Karua would be the top.
Wow, but by the time Kenyans are still very traditional in their ways of thinking, and that's just a fact. Even if you say we are progressive, there's still an element that is not lost in many generations, and one of them is women in power, including presidency, especially presidency rather, or yeah. I feel like maybe sometimes it's better than where it used to be. But I know for a fact the older generation would never think of voting for a female president. But anyway, hata yuko anyway, hata hakuna ma options. So
2032 Alice for president.
Me siwezi hizo vitu mimi. I want change, but I will tell you now I'm not the change maker.
You're not the change maker.
It's not me.
Anyway,
sorry.
Yeah, Queen Elizabeth passed on.
Lizzie did.
And there was a lot of...
I loved it.
Hit on Twitter, you know?
I loved it. You know what's weird is, on our timelines, it was so hilarious. Guys were saying the worst jokes. Black Twitter were uniting. Irish Twitter. The banter was to die. That was one of the best days on Twitter this year for me. I think that was the best. But I was talking to my workmates about it, like, hey, did you guys see how Twitter was? It was so funny. And they're like, what do you mean? Maybe you're on different timelines. Like 2 or 3 of them. And I'm wondering, what do you mean? No, my Twitter guys were like, respect the queen, she's dead, she was symbol of whatever she was. And I'm wondering, social media enyewe is what you the things you curate or consume, because
I don't consume
the way the content
hate.
for our timelines was just hilarious. Like, guys were making the worst jokes in this world.
Yeah.
To think that there are people who aren't seeing that on their timeline is crazy to me.
But also, yeah, social media works like that. Algorithms, you just like one thing, and then I'll keep bringing that. So, yeah, but it was a lot. It was a lot. Like, guys were really bringing out and chambuing history. And Paka, even me, there's some things I didn't know. But I was just like, anyway,
what are your sentiments towards
she's dead. I've never felt any. I'm just, I don't want to come out as indifferent, because it might also look like I'm a collaborator rather than a resistor. What are those groups? Yeah, but I was just like, sir, it is what it is, Of course, I'm not like, oh, wow. I want to go all the way to post that, oh, rest in peace, oh, do what. Yeah, but it is what it
Rest in war. There's nothing peaceful I want her to.
Yeah, I was just like, okay.
She was alive during colonialism, and there was an argument that my workmate was having, that sometimes when things are happening, like, as humans, we don't think that it's bad until maybe a couple of years later, and you're like, damn.
When you
like,
think back,
happened.
yeah.
For example, like, even just a situation of water. I'm sure in the previous times, like, you would never think there would come a time you're paying for water, ever. Because then, this thing you're finding in the river, but now we're paying for water, and something that would never have been thought of happening. I didn't think we even thought of,
I get what
that
you're
was
saying,
an example that I was given. So the argument was at that time when the colonialism was happening, and for you've grown up in a family or in a place where this is in a system that it's so normalized, like nobody's seeing any wrong into this. Like, then was it her fault that, quote unquote, that she kind of didn't do anything about it, if this is what she knew? But our counter argument was sour. Okay,
she knew
it happened. She was also alive in the period of resistance and people fighting and going to war to get their independence, to fight for their independence. So that was the time to realize, okay, maybe, and we're making these guys do this, or this is all these countries we want to be in power over human beings. All those people being thrown in the ocean. The ocean is a very dark place. They pull that tide.
Oops. Sorry. I'm not laughing at that. I'm just laughing because now we always like going to the ocean. I'm thinking, it's a very dark place.
It's actually we just surface kiki or the ocean. Oh my God. There are so many people that have died in those waters, but
I'm done laughing.
Because I was, okay, no, this was going to segue into another different conversation.
Yeah,
but long story short, there's nothing remorseful about, I may be indifferent, but I'm definitely not sympathizing with the monarch or the British, they've lost. And I was seeing these white people, I'm seeing these white people taking the hours to go on those lines. I'm seeing some of my favorite TikTokers, we needed to give our respects to the Queen. She was a lovely representation.
They like her, though.
And I'm just like, we live in different worlds. Anyway,
yeah, I also felt that. I was like, she didn't know better. She became a queen at 23 or 21. That alikuwa tu amezurura, and again, it's a system that you're born into. Your great-grandparents have been in it. So you're like, you don't know anything different, So, but again...
the problem was she didn't say anything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Again, she died in her 90s. She had time to reflect.
You had time to say, okay, sorry. We never had an apology.
Just a sorry.
Nothing.
Yeah. And
we are going to return the artifacts. Nothing.
We should have done it.
We should have done it different. Nothing. Yeah. If it's someone like Elizabeth who would have been alive, maybe angesema. We would hear stories of her resisting some things like, I know it's the more, if you're the royal family, you shouldn't act this way, but she would, you'd hear some stories. There's nothing negative that she ever did that was outside what was expected of her, which I don't think is the way that you should live your life. No, Lizzie.
Oh, she did what?
She never resisted anything the system expected her to do.
But anyway, Only God can judge me. Only
Anyway,
God.
the side chick is now queen.
Power to side chicks.
Side chicks.
Yeah, it's a
Don't
lot.
give up.
Keep at it.
Let's go.
Hold on to that man or lady. I don't know. I don't.
City girls up.
If it wasn't her with the way life was meant to go for her, then we accept. But, yeah. Camilla.
Side chicks up. Have you watched the
Crown?
The Crown?
No.
You're not the type of people to watch the.
Yeah, I did. Of
Guy,
course,
you've never watched The Crown? Oh, I even started rewatching it again after that whole saga, and I was just like, this new king. After the way he's king, but huku ndani venye na feel, I'm not even part of the British, but the atrocities that I know he has done in his time.
Oh, yeah, and he
Labda
was
hata
even
ndio
crying.
ameua huyo Diana. Hizo mikono zake zinakanga sausage. Umeziona? It's true.
Poor guy, yeah, nimeziona. They're actually a bit scary. Like, is it a condition?
Being a celebrity is tough. People just criticize everything about you.
No, but those are not.
Those are
normal
not
fingers.
normal. I don't want to say what I was gonna say. Let me just.
So thank you
You'll
to
catch
me.
that, they've had my whisper. No, but imagine.
What's
Kidole
bad?
moja tu uko ndani unafeel guy.
Camilla would know better. I had Kira Jumani say there were some sex tips that
There
were
was that were released.
I was,
Everybody
and they were
saying,
reading it, and I'm
them.
like, no, that episode was amazing.
That
We
was
have the royalty. I just kept saying, I was like, oh my god.
The royalty. Yes, shout out to
It
Mike
was-
Open.
it
That
was
was
a
actually
lot.
a very hilarious episode.
It was a lot. But yeah, we'll move on. We've even moved on. That's the thing. And I feel like when that happened, it showed me like death really equalizes everyone. It's something that it's everyone's fate, whether you're a president, a queen, as who. Yeah.
But surely, how do we even say that? And she was 90. She's lived. Why are you even sad? You should be celebrating that someone has lived that long.
Even you saw there's a people who are
But now,
saying,
you put me in power at 70. See, fair.
actually, there's a prophet who said the queen is going to die. So guys are like, yeah, I'll go at John again, patapotea, like he was. What do you call estimate? No, there's a term I'm looking for in math.
Probability.
The probability. She will not see 2023 because she got COVID at 95. Obviously,
survived.
so of course her health is not okay.
And
so
she would know she would have
prophesy-
given the opportunity to Charles, be like, okay, I'm giving you the time that you need to be in power.
Ali,
She
Shikilia.
said no.
Until I
Till the
die.
death. But anyway.
Yeah, moving
Would
forward.
you be upset? Just imagining yourself in Charles's shoes. Like you're next in line. You're now 70, whatever.
And my
and my mom
parent
is
is not.
still not feeling like she can give me the opportunity now to start.
I don't think I'd be upset. I'd just be like, whatever. Unless I don't know, are there perks of the job really? See, they're all just royalty. And already she was old, so I'm sure there were still the ones helping her with whatever
Make
work
those
she needed to do.
decisions.
Yeah, so just be like, okay,
Anyway,
ma'am.
prime ministers are the ones that make the most decisions in their country anyway. But
we celebrated your birthday.
wow, how can I forget? Guys, my birthday week was so amazing. I think it's the week that I also just said, I'm tired. I've been saying I want to do things, let me just do it. So I've actually just been doing things. And truthfully, I just feel like I'm in a different headspace. My birthday week was so good. On Wednesday, what happened is I went to my actual birthday. That was last week when the last episode came out. It came out on Thursday. Anyway, we went to a lovely, lovely restaurant called Chez Sonia. I think everyone should go there, especially if you're with a romantic partner. That is the perfect setting for you. Everything about it was so good. And then we got it at a time, or rather we booked not knowing there was an event there. It was a French event. So yeah, just French people, French men, Hey! There was a live performance. It was just the best. I don't know. Wednesday we're like, where do people go on Wednesday? What are we going to do? We're just gonna have some. But we had a fantastic time. And we got, of course, we were looking cute. And you know, when you go as a girl, sometimes when you just go as girls, there's always going to be those men who just want to buy you things. Perfect setting.
That's the time we accept. We're women. We're not in competition. Yeah, bring.
bring. I had no resistance.
We're not equals.
It's your birthday. Get her as many shots as she wants. I got free shots of tequila. I got free bottles of wine. I got cake. It was so beautiful. I think it's the first time I even celebrated my birthday a bit more intimately. I was making fun on I had another dinner on Saturday, where fala huko kuja. Na hata hukuniambia, I'm not gonna, anyway, that's another story. I'm talking to the guy behind there. So I had a lovely dinner on Saturday as well at a lovely place, Ankole Kitsuru. It was perfect setup. I think it's, if you want to celebrate anything and you want it to be a bit bougie, but not so extremely out of budget.
Yeah.
I think
and the space is nice.
And the space is gorgeous. It was such a good thing. And for me, that was an intimate birthday. And I know someone was asking me, Alice, you were saying intimate, but the numbers.
Now, you know, people find us weird. Apparently, we have many friends.
And I maybe I get that trait from my mom, because my mom just literally, she called me yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? She was like, you know, we don't even want a big graduation party. How many people are you looking to invite for your thing? I said, okay, maybe, I don't know, not sure. She said, not many, okay, maybe 15 if she doesn't want a big party. Yeah, no, maybe we just do 50 people should be enough for a small. 50 is the small party. I don't know.
It's not bad. It's a good number. It's a good number. She's given you. But you know, graduation has a lot of
60.
Their friends.
She already said, because you know, my family were already 20. Which people are these? Unabeba to bus kitoka Kisumu, what's happening? I don't know. Which family is this that's coming? Anyway, that's besides the point. So yeah, my birthday was absolutely lovely. I spent it with the best crowd of people that I would have wanted to. Everyone vibed with each other. I was a bit scared sometimes, you know, because I have friends from different places.
Yeah,
will they vibe? They don't know each other, but I feel like everyone was so comfortable. And I think I got the comments a lot, like, you have really good friends, or you have you chill around really good people. And I loved when guys gave me speeches and guys were saying very similar things or traits about me in a positive light.
Alice was crying.
Of course I was crying. That was so cute. You guys are cute. I really liked all the speeches. Even the one who didn't give me a speech, he called me the next day and told me what he needed to tell me. And yeah,
I was very happy.
Jemo didn't give me a speech.
You wanted to be up close and personal.
He said, sorry guys, I can't do this. I'll text you. But yeah, he called me as well. No, but, and it was just really nice to hear all the nice things that people said. And they were saying things that of late that I've been beating myself up for, like not doing good, not feeling like I'm enough.
Things you needed to hear.
Things I needed to hear, basically. Because I'm like, wow, this thing that I'm struggling so much, I'm saying in therapy, I am in my head so much about. People are admiring those traits about me, and I'm just like, wow. Clearly, I have a problem. My problem is feeling like it's never gonna be enough, or I'm never enough, even when I'm doing the most.
More than enough.
That's a story for another day.
Yeah. Okay. Nice, so nice recap. Also on Thursday, guys, we attended the launch of Tusker Oktoberfest.
Woo!
Are you ready?
Are you ready, guys? Please support us in our Tusker campaigns, because we are really putting in our best foot forward.
Yeah.
And this is very exciting for Banter Over Brunch. Yeah.
Because it's on my birthday weekend. So in case you want to party with me on my birthday,
you know where to find us.
Yeah, so that's exciting. I mean, the last Oktoberfest we went for was in 2019, and it was a party. It was
I felt good for that one.
It was affordable. It was 3 days. All the stages were amazing. Security was good. It was a top
this
event.
Time they do the same.
As I have more money even, I'm sure. So,
of course, they're celebrating 100 years. This year was the best time for us to partner with Tusker, because they've really been going all out.
Yeah. 100 years jokes.
AC jokes, keeping jokes. Keeping a business. Do you think
No.
if this do you think if this podcast was to end, we'd get other people to continue with the brand?
Banter Over Brunch as a brand. Oh, for 100 years.
Yes, for other people to carry the mantle. I feel like it's different in media. I think it's different for media, honestly.
Because I think it's personal. This is personal. Because now you'll have Banter Over Brunch with Cecilia and Dorothy. And then Mama wakimaliza with Kate and Margaret.
No.
Yeah, it's personal. If those are your names, it's not about the names.
A business.
Nice, I don't know.
A business beyond
a corporation that deals with other things. Maybe then. But imagine a company called Banter Over Brunch.
These are changing times, Bana. B.O.B.
B.O.B. But anyway, yeah, that's exciting. So look out for details. But if you're in Nairobi, it's going to be on the 28th to 30th of October at Congress Course. They also have an event in Eldoret. And I'm sorry, I've forgotten the other place. But anyway, there's information on that out there. So October is going to be a great month. Yeah. Anyway, I think we can get into the episode.
I feel like itumalize tu hapa tuende the next episode sasa tuanze for real. Because it's 20 minutes in it's how many?
Oh, so we make it a catch-up episode?
Just make it a catch-up episode. I think it's enough to even be a catch-up episode.
Okay.
Do we have anything else to catch up? Did you enjoy my birthday?
Yeah! It was my birthday. It's time for me. I'm going on Saturday. I say my plans from mapema because my weekends, if you don't book me in good time, utapata I'm not available. See, when your graduation, I told you I had someone already booked. So after that, I've told them I'm going somewhere else. I can't join you for after parties and stuff. Yeah. So it was good. I also liked the intimate setup because I feel like we also bonded with your. Okay, though we know each other, but it was also a good time. Even after when we went out, we enjoyed each other's company. Yeah. I'm also happy that I didn't get a hangover the next day.
Who was I talking to? I was talking to Kina Wangwe the next day. I'm sure Alexia is dying.
Imagine, I was so fresh. In fact, I even went out of town on Sunday. I went to Rongai. Rongai is out of town. Rongai is Kajiado County, guys. Yeah, and
you said it.
Because when it sounds like Bashan, but Rongai is out of town, guys. Went to Kajiado County, and I was happy that I could still drink on Sunday, and then I woke up fresh and yet I mixed like an idiot as usual, because
it was inevitable.
Yeah,
but I think I ordered things. What I want, I said, bring another bottle of wine.
Yeah, because we had wine. Or you found us having ciders. Oh, sorry, Tasca, we're meant to drink responsibly. What? Let's cut that conversation right there. So to say all the things that I drank and mixed. But guys, drink responsibly, because also one thing that I think helped, our foundation was really amazing. Those burgers,
the food, the portions were good, and I didn't even finish my food.
Yeah, and then now also hydrating. Guys were also hydrating throughout the night. For me, that's what helped, because I got home like almost 4:30.
We all got home quite late. I don't know. Time was just flying.
So, I'm happy. I was hanging free. But I enjoy people's birthdays, honestly, because I'm just like, wow, this is your time, it's your day. Like it's all about you.
What I love is that I have 2 days like that. I get to hear those nice things again in my graduation. Okay, I need to even pick my gown. Of course.
You only graduate.
That's 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now. I might need 3 weeks.
Yeah.
What are you prepared the speech round 2? Gifts round 2.
Also I have to think, okay, at least I wear something cute.
Always someone and gift. Sana mgoja. I have expectations.
Alice's wish list, guys.
It's changing now. Nishapata vitu nyingi kwa hiyo wish list. Guys, the secret is to write a wish list.
And I've been telling people
how people follow through.
I've been telling people, because I find it so hard to give people when I'm guessing. You know, so I'm like, okay, at the end of the day, you want certain things. I know surprises are nice. I can add in an extra touch, or but you tell me what you want. Let it make sense for you. Rather than me gifting you something that you're not gonna use, you're not keen on. Sasa skincare, where will I even start if I don't know what skincare you need at that moment? So like even you said what you need. Yeah. So guys, go with wish lists. Honestly, you don't need to be disappointed on your birthday.
Yeah. And put money number one. Because people sometimes will be like, I need kazi mob.
Ini kazi mob ya curate package. Yeah, true. And you get a can M-Pesa, you get a bank transfer, you know.
Hey.
And you can never go wrong with money though.
Can never go wrong with money.
So
I actually got more money than I expected. Not gonna lie. Good friends.
Lunch is on you.
Brunch. I had to buy new earphones. Sasa I had
yeah, so you utatupea review kesho.
I'll give you guys a review. Miniso I entered there, I don't know, it's just an ambience of buying things. Miniso, it's a really good business. They just have things you didn't even know you needed. And this is not even a paid promo. I just feel it's a place you find things you didn't know you needed, but would be perfect for you.
Nowadays I stopped having that thing. I think because nowadays I go wanting to pick something. I rarely go now.
I just went to pick these, and I was just like, these are.
But anyway, let me stop lying. Last time I went to pick one thing, I picked lip gloss. I picked perfume.
They just have things. They have perfume.
But the perfume was terrible. I highly
not.
I did, but it just doesn't last.
It doesn't last?
Yeah, so it was very disappointing. It was a gift for someone. And I know 1, they can't tell me it's bad, but... It was cheap, so I don't feel bad.
I've ever had earpods from Miniso anyway, and my friend my workmates also have, and they all have good things to say about them. Even when I had mine, they were good. So
I had to say that you are trying to save up, and you're just like, sure.
I was actually gonna save. I'm like, okay, no, you want to have the ecosystem at Apple,
and it's Nini's. You can have calls, Nini. No, it doesn't make sense because I don't understand. Number one, why Apple Watches are 50,000, and only thing people use is to count steps. Someone said, "I will count steps for you for half the price." I will work with you. I count for you.
At the time, okay.
At the call, people rarely pick calls on the. Me by there. Okay, it's
once
nice if you
get
guys me.
Are always what will Apple Watch? You must know. Nani is calling me. You can find a similar digital watch that will probably have the same function
for like
but again still the same argument of iPhone and Nini and Android. But
nowadays there are even others that still are digital and will still be compatible. Na push sasa push. Now you've seen iPhone 14 prices in local stores.
I don't even want to look at them.
Shipping is $250. $250,000.
Is it an M1? A Mac? A laptop?
Ni shamba. Na ni liability because you can leave the shop and it's stolen from you.
Hey, you need to insure those things.
In fact, I need to even.
Isiliwa konazo in plenty, I'm sure sahi wameshajipanga.
Walalo, they already have 14 Pro Max. 1 TB. Waria.
Yeah. Those guys wanakuanga very.
They don't sleep. They don't slack. But this, I think it's, and even in marketing, there's something we learn about. I don't know the right term, but I can just explain it like perception and lifestyle and how you want to feel, because that's why we have Apple phones. It gives you a car.
Yeah.
That kind of nice car feeling, the ego. I don't know. Those are not the right words.
We know what.
But you get what I'm saying. Yeah, and I'm like. But sometimes you just have to sit back and actually think. Yeah? Especially if you're not even using your phone as a content creator and you have a good laptop for work. Like why would you need a $250,000 phone? And if you buy a
lifestyle thing is a huge thing abroad, especially like the American people that I normally meet. They always have to. That's why whenever people do hauls, this is from Shein, this is from
Zara,
Louis Vuitton, these shoes are from Gikomba.
Hata niwafanyie haul. Side of the road, 100 shillings.
Yes.
Hata sijui ilikuwa wapi. Hii jeans kwa Emma. If you don't know kwa Emma, ask yourself.
Kwa Emma iko wapi?
It's Ngara for jeans. 500 shillings.
Wow.
You watch 200 shillings. End of my haul.
Jeans tulienda toy. It wasn't toy. Gikomba na Esther. This was I think 200, 300. Shoes I found them in the house somewhere. Ito para sijui toy. Ilikuwa toy like 100 bob. Bas.
Okay, but girls have it so easy. I'm sure Gidi's looking at us like You know me even have tops of 20 shillings. 30 bob.
Tops.
I bought kwanza a pair of pants I'll never forget in Kikomba for 40 shillings. Do you know, you're looking at that person like, trouser, 40. I think I just gave him a hand.
Kwani ulibuy ngapi wewe? Unauza 40 bob.
Actually, there's a place I used to get shoes. 50 bob. Shoes. 50. So you bought for 10.
What for?
And they're not at a bad condition. Okay, even the better ones, maybe 100.
Even the boots I really like to wear, they were like 300. I need to.
And they don't kill them Tumba industry.
Let it be alive, mother. Hiya, no, for real now, I think we can end the episode.
I've enjoyed. What else do I have to say?
Do you have any other recap? I'm going horse riding.
When?
I don't know. Maybe
Where?
this weekend
Karura?
or next weekend. I'm trying. Karura iko na horse riding kweli?
No, Nanga, horse path. And then I was like, where are these horses? Miss Jason. And then one day I saw them.
Hiya, there are horses in Karura for real?
Yeah.
I
don't know if
know
it's
that.
all entrances, but yes.
Hiya, yeah. Me, these days, that's my favorite place to be. I love.
How's your
doing that
fitness
so much.
journey and your new journey
Fantastic.
going?
I like it so much.
Yeah.
I think it's what I've always wanted to do. I've talked about it for so long. Finally executing it. What helps is now I have
accountability partners.
people that like for sure they're gonna go to the gym, and I know I have a transport element into it as well. So it makes it easier for you to just say you're going. And yeah, I feel very energized. I think I'm now for real. Like now I'm back. I'm for real back.
Yeah, that's nice.
And yeah, I've really been enjoying myself. Kwanza it's new gyms, new people. People say gyms is where you find your people. So
yeah, I mean, I'm also looking forward to the end of the year, Q4. I'm joining Rotimi's Project 60. Ooh. It's actually starting September 24th, so which is Saturday. So if you watch this on the day we release it on Friday, you can join.
Are you joining? Have you been joining their meetings?
On Clubhouse. They're recorded. I'm like, I'll listen when I can listen. But at least we're in the Telegram group. It's very active.
Even Shiv has a program.
The 90-day
thing going on.
But I think Shiv's more just exercise. Because I like Rotimi's because it cuts across a lot of things. You know, there's health and fitness, there's the wellness, is skills, and then it's just a wellness project, you know. And I'm like, what an amazing way to end the year. And just, because I always feel like January is probably not the best time to start making goals or doing a huge lifestyle change. It's easier when you do it maybe towards the end of the year. Though I know December is when things are thrown out of the window, but you sort of have... You know where you're starting from, or you have an experience with, you know, with the habits that you want to pick up, so that it's easier to get into it. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. In fact, I need to go plan my Q4. I told you guys about the 12-week year system that I've been using. So this is like my last year of the year, the last 12 weeks. And yeah, why not be great while at it?
Looking forward to seeing how you're going to execute that project system. Maybe I'll join, maybe not. We'll see. But I think I have a schedule right now that works for me.
That works for me, which is fine. Even me, I feel like I do. I feel like this month is just a lot. I think from the end of August and now even just a lot of changes out of... So I've just been in a kidogo slump. So I was like, this will be perfect to just pick up the pace and, you know, just run with it. And again, that accountability of... and even for content, because he encourages people, you know, to create reels on Project 60 or stuff like that. And for me, that's good because now I want to get back into creating content. So I'm like, that's an avenue that I can use for that. Yeah, not umerudi. And it's just from even those two habits. So you're killing many birds with one stone.
Genuinely.
So it's amazing. And I think when I was creating content on a regular, you somehow want to do better for yourself. I don't know, it's because people are watching or something. But see, now even if you stop gymming, now someone can ask you, I can't do lecture gym. No, but now if you show every day uko gym, it also gives you that kidogo validation.
It's true.
Yeah.
True.
So anyway, that's it from us, guys. This episode was meant to be an actual episode, but it turns out we had a lot to catch up on, which is good. I mean, because sometimes we don't record.
Kwanza we no longer have the... I think we should officially announce that we no longer have the Monday shows.
Yeah.
The brunch hour episodes that we used to do with the 254.
Yes.
No bad blood there. We just... it did its time. It just was no longer going to work logistically for both of us involved. But we're still here. We're still out here, and it was fantastic. Maybe we'll bring it up. We'll keep up with it later on. But right now we are focusing now on
this
Banter
main
Over Brunch,
episode,
the main episode. So yeah.
But I also remember, I think we talked about it. We'll see how to incorporate a second episode, because sometimes the podcast aspect without the camera sometimes is also nice to just talk. Even if it's virtually, we can find a way to do it, especially because now we have the Vocaster too.
Hey, it's so sad. No, let me not say what I was gonna say. I just immediately unfollowed them after we got our audio box.
Yeah, I noticed, but that's how it works. I mean, we only follow
Thank
ourselves.
you.
It's not bad blood. Even when the brands you work with, when you follow you and we're working.
Them when we're working with you.
Yeah.
Like
that. Anyway, guys, we hope you enjoyed this episode. Tune in for the next one. It's going to be an amazing episode as well.
The next one, I think we can give them a topic so they know. Preempt. We are going to be talking about, what's the topic?
We've not got a topic yet, so I'm not sure. But in general, about the workspace.
What to expect when you now get into the workspace, workforce.
And mostly like a corporate workforce, not that you're working alone.
With just other people. More of a corporate vibe.
So we're going to be sharing experiences and just a couple of, 2 cents and tips and tricks. Anyway,
alrighty.
See you guys in the next one. Be sure to like, share, comment.
Subscribe.
We see you guys. Thank you for wishing Alice happy birthday. Did you tell your fans? Thank you.
Thank you to my people for telling me happy birthday. I really appreciate it. And
See you on the next one.
See you on the next one. Bye-bye.